everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you and tell you some tips on how you can make good trades in Adopt Me. This way you will actually be able to, expand your inventory and just make trades that will benefit you and just your Adopt Me journey. I have a lot of tips, so let's just go right into it. The first thing you need to know is to know the value of your items. So what I mean by this is just to know the value and just the demand for certain pets. Maybe you haven't played Adopt Me in a long time and you might just get a random pet out of nowhere. For me, it was a Dracula parrot. I seriously don't even know the value of this, and I did a trade for it. And what I should have done is maybe see what this is worth and see if it was even a good trade. So familiarize yourself with the different pets. Number 2 is you should check for fair trades. What I mean by this is if you're trading a pet, you want to make sure that you understand the value and that you're not trading it for something that's just a really under offer. This trade, for example, was a very big win for me, but for this person, it was not a good trade for them because they were overpaying for something that in reality wasn't worth as much as all of this. And the same goes the other way. You don't want to trade something that's too rare for something that's just not equivalent to its value. Another thing that you should do is to learn the demand of pets, because if, for example, maybe Adopt Me puts out a new pet, Adopt Me has all these updates where there are different pets, and the pets that come out, all the new ones, they will have a really high demand. Something that you might want to do is to immediately get your hands on these pets, and then you can trade them. And since they'll have such a high demand, you will get really over offers, or you can get the pet and then you can keep it until the whole event is over, and then you can go ahead and trade it since it will no longer be in game. If, for example, years ago I got this Ghost Wolf and I just saved it in my inventory to later trade, it's been a few years since this last came out, so now would be pretty much a great time to go and trade it since it hasn't been in the game for a while. You also want to make sure that you are not getting scammed. I'm aware that Adopt Me has made many updates that have made getting scammed a lot harder, but just still be aware that you can still get scammed. So if you see something that looks fake, maybe look it up in your journal. You also want to make sure that your trades are balanced. Offer your pet for something, and if they tell you to add, then you can add. Don't add all your stuff and then they'll tell you to add and you'll have nothing else to add because you already added everything else. I say put it one at a time. Like, for example, if I'm offering for this person's golden griffin, I'm not going to put in all my pets. I'm going to put in one at a time, and if they tell me to add, then I'll add. Also, take your time with trades. I've made trades that I've just done in a rush and I just don't feel good about. You should also get other opinions from other people about your trades. I know that whenever I do a trade, I'll just ask someone, hey, is this a good trade? And someone that I know understands values, and that always helps me. You can also go online, and there are definitely apps that can tell you, if it's a win, fair, or lose, what the pets are worth. So you should also try out those. Get help if you need some. Another thing that you should do is to negotiate. If maybe you're getting a trade for something, and you just don't feel like maybe it's fair, you feel like maybe you're over, or maybe you want more for your pet, don't be afraid to ask them to add, because if they don't want to add, then there are other people who will want your pet. And if someone adds something in a trade that maybe you want to offer for, but you don't want to put in your pet, so let's say, for example, I want to trade my King Bee and someone offers a dragon. I don't want to trade my king bee for that dragon, but I want it. I can just take out my king bee and put in another pet such as a golden ladybug and, just swap it out. I also want to say, don't be afraid to decline trades. This is kind of a silly example, but if someone's offering you something that just doesn't really feel fair, you can decline. You don't have to force yourself to do trades, especially if you're not feeling 100% about it. It's better to pass on something that you don't feel good on and to wait for something better than to just rush it and get it and not feel too good about your trade. Like maybe this trade, for example. For me, I was really desperate to get these moles and I just really did not want to have this person decline. So I put in 2 pets that you can only get in VIP, which for me it was beneficial, but I probably could have gotten away with just trading that 1 rabbit for 2 moles. Well everyone, I hope that now you know how to make good and fair offers, but I hope you all enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!